can see me, if you can hear me properly, if you can hear me properly. Okay. So as I can see, you can see me, hear me. That is great. We're going to be starting with our lesson. So today we have it's an extension of the previous thing only. Last lesson में हमने क्या किया था? That is what we are going to be extending with some higher order questions, like good quality questions that are going to be making us challenge ourselves and grow together, right? So just type your names there. So to let it get started. Okay. Just type your names over there to let it get started. Okay, kids. So I'll be moving to the question slide now. Right. I'll be moving to the question slide, and let's start with welcoming you. Welcome students to Me and Math, where great minds grow, right? Okay, so we're going to be starting with our first question. As you can see over here, let's read out the question and see, let's decide what we have to do over here. Just go through the question and let's decide what exactly we need to do here. Correct? I'm just setting my screen to read your charts, definitely. Not to miss any one. Okay, nice. I think all set. Okay, that's perfect. So now if we see the question, a certain factory employed 600 men and 400 women, and the average wage was 25.50 rupees per day. Okay, that's very less though. If a woman got 5 less than a man, then what is the actual daily wage of a man and a woman respectively? This is what the question we have. Read the question, what informations are given to us, and what exactly we need to answer there. So it's asking us what is the daily wage of a man and a woman respectively. We have to find out the daily wage. What is given to us? We know the average wage is this per day. And a factory has 600 men and 400 women employed. Okay, this is what the information is. If you think you can do this, just try it, attempt it, and then we're going to be discussing. So let me set the timer. Maybe 1 minute timer is more than enough for you, I feel. Set 1 minute timer.
1 minute, counting down.
Okay, so you have 1 minute timer set. Meanwhile, we'll quickly do the question and we will be discussing afterwards. Be quick to answer. Type your names over here. You can see the question written over there. Okay, time's up. That means it's our time to discuss the question. Okay, let's see what can we do and how can we solve this question. So as I can see, a factory employed 600 men and women. So I'll be using the tabular method over here. So what can we do for that? Okay, so say for example, we have if we assume man to be X and women, or if women got 5 less than, okay, so in that case let me just rephrase the same thing. How many men do we have there? We have men, or which are men is 600. We have 600 men, and women we have 400. Okay, and if we the average daily wage is 25.50 per day. If a women got 5 less than a man, so if we show over here, men, if a man is getting X, the women will get X minus 5. Does that make sense? Right? Now what we need to do, we have to find out the daily wage of the men, daily wage of a man and a woman respectively. So what we're going to be doing, if we multiply that 600 times X, like we have X, the wage is X, and we have 600, so we are giving 600 X. This is the portion goes to men, and for women it's not going to be 600, I mean it would be 400 X minus 5 because they are getting less. So probably we need to structure this table back again. Let me just try without the table if it works. Okay, so we're going to be taking, if you have number of men, if we consider them to be X, and women are going to be getting X minus 5. So this would be the wage of men and women. This is the wage, average daily wage of men and women. Now because we know we have how many, we have 600 men and 400 women, that means a total 1000 they have in the factory. So we're going to be finding the cost. So 600, they are men, so 600 times X, plus we have 400 women, 400 times X minus 5, and it would be giving us 25.50 times 1000. Now let's simplify the 600 X plus 400 X minus 2000 is equal to 25,500, correct? Here it would be ending up with 1000x, that is equal to, if we move it there, that would be 25,500 plus 2000. That gives us 27,500. It gives us 27,500, right? Now we have to find out the value of a man and a woman respectively. So that means overall it gives us 1000x is equal to 27,500. So from here, can we find out the value of x? So x is going to be dividing by 1000, that would give us 27.5. 27.5 is for a man. So the woman would be, we have only one option, so the woman is going to be 22.50. Or for a woman, you can just do x minus 5, that will give you 27.5, take away 5, that is 22.5. Hope that makes sense. Now let's move to the next question. Next question we have, read it out, underline the important information, and then let's give it a try. Let me set 1 minute timer back again for you to work out, and then we're going to be discussing. 1 minute timer.
1 minute, counting down.
Okay. So you have complete 1 minute to think about it, read it with patience, underline all the important informations, and get the result done. I'm just restricting myself not to read the question, but because that is also your part. Your the first mistake we start making is reading mistake. 5 seconds. Okay, time's up. Yeah. Now let's try discussing what we have over here. 1 year ago, Sheila was 4 times as old as her daughter Sakshi. 6 year hence, 6 years hence, Sheila's age will exceed her daughter's age by 9 years. The ratio of the present ages of Sheila and her daughter is what? So 1 year ago, Sheila was 4 times as old as her daughter. 1 year ago. So can we do one thing? Say for example, if we write Sheila, if we take Sheila's age, say for example, if it is X and her daughter's age to be Y, what we're gonna be doing? 1 year ago, 1 year ago, what it would be? Sheila's age. Can we write this information in the table? Say for example, this is, we are going to be talking about ages, so this is the age column, Sheila and daughter. Okay, so this is their present age. The present age is X and Y. 1 year ago, what 1 year ago it will be? 1 year ago it will be X minus 1 and Y minus 1, right? Now they are giving some relationship between their ages. Sheila was 4 times as old as her daughter Sakshi. So the Sheila is 4 times as old as her daughter. So what we're going to be doing in that case, to make it equal, we know to make it equal, this as per, you know, this instruction, can we say that 4 times of, if we make 4 times of daughter's age, it would be equal to Sheila's age, that is X minus 1. This is what the condition we have got from the statement written over there. Because mother is 4 times, to make both of them equal, we are using the equality sign over here. To make them equal, we are going to be making daughter 4 times. Okay, 6 year hence, that means, now let's write, increase our table, and 6 years later, what will happen? It would be X plus 6 and this would be Y plus 6. We are doing X plus 6 and Y plus 6, or whatever the present age, from the present age, whatever it is, correct? Now based on that, Sheila's age will exceed her daughter's age by 9 years. That means Sheila would be 9 years older than her daughter 6 years later. The age difference would be like that. So 6 years hence, Sheila's age will exceed 9. So what we're going to be doing, we are going to be adding 9 to daughter's age again. So based on what the statement is given over here, it is x plus 6 is mother's age and y plus 6 is daughter's age, but we are going to be adding 9 to daughter's age to make them equal. 6 year 6 years hence, Sheila's age will exceed her daughter's age by 9 years. The ratio of present ages, and we have to find out the ratio of present ages because we have two equations, we have two conditions, so two equations are given there, so we have to solve these two equations simultaneously and find our answer. So what we're going to be doing, so let's get started with solving the equation. That is the final thing. I can remove this information because that is included in the box. Okay, so here first I'm going to be solving this. Let's expand and sort it out, make a proper equation. So can we, when we expand 4 times y, it will give you 4y minus 4, that is equal to x minus 1. Now 4y minus x will be, moving it there, 4 minus 1. So 4y minus x is 3. This is the first equation. Now from here, if we try simplifying it, so x plus 6 is y plus 6 plus 9. So from here, can we say that x minus y is equal to, I'm moving it there, 9 plus 6 is 15, take away 6. 15 take away 6 is again 9. I mean, yeah, x minus y equals 9. So this is the second equation. So that was the first equation and this is the second equation, which is x minus y, that is equal to 9. What to do? Let's add them both. This is the second equation. If we add them both, our x is going to be cancelled. 4y minus y will give us 3y, that is equal to 12. So y comes 4. If y comes 4, what's the value of x? So we can find x from the second equation, which is 9 plus y. 9 plus y, that is 9 plus 4, 13. So x is 13. X was the ratio of present age of Sheila and S and D. So Sheila is 13 and the daughter is 4. So D part is the right answer. Correct? Hope that makes sense. Let's move to the next question. So our next question is present over here. Okay, give me a sec. Right, now let me present. So Sheila's question is done. Now we are going to be presenting from the current slide here. Can you see the question? Read the question back again. 1 complete minute for you. Think about the question. 1 minute, please.
Sorry, I couldn't skip this.
1 minute timer.
1 minute, counting down.
Okay, so we have 1 minute timer over here. You have to utilize this time to read the question, think about the question, solve it, and come back to discuss with me. Try that. So we have, read it. Quick. Think what you can do for the same. How can you solve the question? Oh, time's up. Your time is over. Tell me if you've understood anything there. Did you understand anything? What to do over here? Let's try. Okay. P can do a work in 15 days. Q in 20 days. If they work on it together for 4 days, then the fraction of work that is left. Okay. We have to find out the fraction of work that is left. So P can do a work in 15 days. Like if alone P does the work, P is going to be taking 15 days. So if we try to find out the work done by P in 1 day, so can we write the work done by P in a day would be 1 over 15. Now similarly, work done by Q in a day, well, that would be 1 over 20. If they both are sitting together to work, so work done together that would be in a day. Obviously work done together in a day is going to be 1 over 15 plus 1 over 20. Now you just need to add this. You need to think of what are we going to be getting if we add that. Take the LCM, that's going to be 60. 15 times 4 plus 20 times 3. So we're going to be getting 7/68, right? This is the work done in a day, a single day. But they are working together for 4 days. So work done together in 4 days. What that would be? So it would be 4 times of what they are doing in a single day. 4 times 7 over 60. That gives you 7 over 15, because this is, we can simplify, no? So 7 over 15, this is what we have got. This is what the work is done in 4 days. So if 7/15 is done, we have to find out the fraction of work that is left. So the fraction of the work left, would be, the fraction of the work, I'll try this time to write left properly. Left would be 1 take away 7/15, right? Just solve this. It will give us 15 take away 7 over 15. What that is? 8 over 15. That means D part. Correct? So D part is the answer. Well, exactly. Let's summarize what we did over here using the table method. So if we try doing for P, and this is for P and that is for Q. So for P, it is in a day. In 1 day, it's 1/15. For Q in a day, it's 1/20. If we find out together, it is going to be 1 over 15 plus 1 over 20. That gives us 7 over 60, right? In 1 day. In 4 days, what that would be? We are talking about together things, so we are just going to be making it 4 times of what it was. So 4 times of 7 over 60. This is what we have got, which is equal to 7 over 15, right? Now we have to find out work left. So work left would be, I don't know. Work left, LEFT. Work left would be 1 takeaway. 1 is like 100%, right? 1 takeaway 7/15. That is going to be giving us 8 over 15. If you think like this method works for you, you can go like that. Let's move to the next question. Next question. Okay, I'll be moving it, bringing it to the front. Okay, can you read the question? Bringing it to the front as well for you to have a proper reading of the same thing, and we would be having the question ready over here. 20 women can do a work in 16 days. 16 men can complete the same work in 15 days. What is the ratio between the capacity of a man and a woman? You have to think. Read. Oh, I read the question. No worries. 1 minute timer.
1 minute, counting down.
Okay, we have 1 minute time over here, which is started basically. Read the question, think about it, and come up with the answer. Okay, your time is up. Your time is over. Okay, now tell me, what did you think of? What did you think of? How will you do this question? We have 20 women who can 20 women can work in 16 days. 16 men can complete the same work in 15 days. What is the ratio between the capacity of a man and a woman? So if 20 women are completing in 16 days, they are taking 16 days. If one woman is doing, so how long will a single, like one woman, take? It would be 20 times of 16 days, right? Let's start. So if we have 20 women who are doing in 16 days, they are working and finishing the task in 16 days. If we just allow one woman to work, obviously it will be taking longer to finish the task. More than 16 times 20. These are going to be days. That gives us 16 times 2 is 32, 320 days, right? Now let's go for the men. So 16 men, they are working together and finishing the task in 15 days. One man will finish the task in 16 times 15 days. What is 16 times 15? 240 days. Did you get the same? Just check it once. This is what we've got. What is the ratio of the capacity? What is the ratio of the capacity of a man and a woman? So can we just simplify that? A woman and a man. So the ratio what is the ratio between the capacity of a man and a woman? So if we do 240 to 320, I think we can divide it by 0, 0, let's cancel, and then we can divide it by 8 times 3 is 240, 8 times 4 is 320. So this is a man, the ratio of man to a woman. So that is going to be 3 to 4, A part. Did you get the same answer? That's good. Now let's move to the next question. Okay. You have to read this question. Take your time to read the question and come up with the answer. 1 minute.
1 minute, counting down.
In a minute, you have to come back with your answer. Okay. The time's up. Let's read the question. Given below, a question is a question followed by three statements. As we can see, I, and I. These are three statements. You have to study the question and the statements are and decide which of the statements are necessary to answer the question. Okay, otherwise we wouldn't be able to answer the question. So we have to find out Arun's age. 5 years ago, Arun's age was double that of his son's age at that time. So 5 years ago, say for example, if we say Arun and son, Arun's son. So if Arun is, if we make the present age, if the present age is x and y, then 5 years ago it would go x minus 5 and y minus 5, and they have added a relationship. 5 years ago, Arun's age was double. So we're going to be making son's age double. So we're going to be saying that x minus 5 is equal to 2 times y minus 5. Fine. It will give us our first equation. But because there are two variables, we need one more equation. The present age of Arun and his son are in the ratio of 11 to 6. So I think 11 over y, x over y is equal to 11 over 6. That is giving us the relationship. X is 11 over 6 times y. So these two equations are going to be helping us find the value of x and y, right? So yes, these two can help. We have the third equation given. 5 years hence, 5 years later, 5 years later, what is given? The respective ratio of Arun's age. So 5 years later would be x plus 5 and y plus 5. Arun's age and his son's age will become 12 to 7. The respective ratios of Arun's and son's. So x plus 5 over y plus 5 is equal to 12 to 7. So yes, we can also use this equation. 7 times x plus 5 is equal to 12 times y plus 5. That is going to be helping us find that. So I think we can go with either of the, any two we need. So I would say any two of the three, that means D part, we are going to be using to literally solve the, they are not asking us to find the Arun's age. They are asking us to just check with these statements whether which one is useful. That's it. Okay. Now, next question we have over here. A alone can complete a work in 16 days and B alone in 12 days. Starting with A, they work on alternate days. Okay. The total work will be completed in how many days? This is what you have to find out. So let's think about the question with a timer of 1 minute. So my timer, 1 minute timer.
1 minute, counting down.
Just think about it. Okay, time's up. What did you think about the same thing? Did you get any thought about the same? How to do the question? A alone can complete a work in 16 days. B alone in 12 days, right? This is the first information is given to us. So the work, if A alone is covering in 16 days, so A is finishing the task in 16 days. So if we try finding for 1 day, for 1 day, it would be 1 over 16. 1/16th of the task is going to be covered in a single day for A. This is for A. Now let's write for B as well. So for B in a day, it would be 1 over 12, right? Now what is happening? The second information is given that starting with A is doing, then another day B is doing, then the third day A is doing, something like this. They work on alternate days. The total work will be completed in uh, how many days? So how many days we have to find out? Let's try, because A has done on first day and B has done on second day. So whatever the task is done by A on first day and B on second day, if we club these 2 days together, we can find out what they have done together in 2 days. Like they literally are not doing together, but A's task in a day and B's task in a day, we are adding them together. So that is going to be giving us, so if we add club first and second day, where A and B they are doing the on the separate respective days, work done in 2 days will be 1 over 16 plus 1 over 12, right? So 1 over 16 plus 1 over 12, you have to think of 12 48, okay? So 16, 3 plus 4, 7. It would be 7 over 48. Like in 2 days, what they both have done, 7 over 48 is done. Now, the common days is like 12. B is working for 12 days. So alternatively, when the 12th day of B will be, how long they both are working together. Like A's first day, B's first day, A's second day, B's second day, something like that. So till 12 days, because B is working for 12 days, so they both will keep on working for 12 days alternatively. So if we try finding for 12 days, so for 12 days, it would be 12 times 7 over 48. That is going to be giving us 12 times 7 over 48. What that would be? 12 times. Are we going to be making it 12 times or making it 6 times? Because they won't get 12 for that. In 2 days, it is this. 12 days, we just are going to be doing it 6 times. So it would be 7 over 6 times 8 is 48. Are we getting the same thing? 7 over 8. This is what is done in like 12 days. Now let's see what remaining days do we have. So we are going to be taking 1 take away 7 over 8, that is going to be giving us 1/8. 1/8, and what we have on 13th day, A completes the task. A is going to be doing like 1 over 16th or something like that. On 13th day, A is going to be doing 13 over 48. over 48, because the common we have found for both of them in 2 days, something like that. So A is going to be doing 13 over 48. So on 13th day, A completes 13 over 48 of the work, right? So now if we just check the same thing, so we are going to be getting what is left is going to be 3/4 of 13. In these many days, we are going to be covering the task, which gives us D part. Hope that makes sense. Okay.